Are you feeling overwhelmed by the stress of going to college and you want to apply for a scholarship but you don't feel like you've earned it? Hi, I'm just the narrator here to show you how it can be easier for you to get a scholarship. In this short video, I'll tell you what you need to do to help you earn a scholarship if you want to get into a college. Scholarships are for only if you want to get into college. They can pay for your tuition, dorm room, study books, and other living expenses. So if you're ready for the days on campus, this video is definitely for you. I have my trusty phone next to me, so when the calls ring in from people wanting to know about scholarships, I'll have the answers that you want to hear. Hello, who am I speaking with?
Hey Ken folk, this is aspiring country musician Donny Skeeter Dollar High Jr. here, and I want to go to my favorite college, Alabama A&M, but I actually live in the state of Mississippi. So, is it possible that I can get a scholarship for Alabama A&M even though I don't live in the state of Alabama? I wish it did though. Seems like a pretty cool state. It seems like the southern parts of town are always the best.
Well, scholarships can give anyone the chance to attend whatever college you want, out of state, in-state, or even a private college. It helps if you have a high score on the ACT or SAT. It'll improve your chances dramatically. Colleges are always looking for musical talent, so if you use your country music aspirations for that purpose, you have a lot better of a shot to make it into college.
I took the ACT. I scored like a 5 or so on it. I think that's pretty good. And I guess in terms of music, I just like to sing about what really applies to me. Like America, God, country. My dad, who was a professor there, actually getting arrested for having some salt in his briefcase.
I mean, a 5 on the ACT is actually pretty awful.
Well, I'm going to college now. Thanks, Phil. You're actually you're the boss, man. Go Bulldogs! Go A&M!
All right, then. Do we have anyone else for the callers? Hello, who may this be?
Oh, yo, this is Chris Miller from Lansing, Michigan, and I want to know why African Americans don't have the same chances of getting into college as whites. You know what I'm saying?
Well, sadly, it is a little bit tougher for African Americans to get into college. The top-tier colleges often leave minorities, not just African Americans, but many others like Hispanics, Asians, or Native Americans. Oftentimes, colleges will blatantly make it harder by strictly basing their choices of scholarships on standardized tests, and things that are easier to not do so well on, which is, unfortunate. The color of your skin definitely doesn't determine how smart you are.
Oh, yeah, that is a little bit unfortunate. I'm pretty much a straight-A student. I did get like a 32 on the ACT, so that's pretty good, but, I am afraid my color of my skin will be a little bit of a setback for me.
Well, there is some good news in this too. If you have straight A's and have that high of an ACT score, then that will improve your chances dramatically. Another plus is that not all top-tier colleges try to steer away minorities. A lot of what I'd like to call the power tier of colleges also try to look for minorities to boost their diversity so they get good grades themselves in the diversity category.
Yeah, what else those chances?
Well, if you have a unique talent like being a musician, being an athlete, or just any random talent that you possess, colleges are definitely looking for kids with all talent. Also, speaking of diversity, if you're part of the LGBT community, your chances just went up. Colleges who are aiming to be progressive are looking for people in that community to boost their diversity levels as well.
So what you're saying is that you're part of the LGBT community, your chances go up?
Hey, yo, Mom, my name's Christina now.
Well, he was definitely more pleasant to talk to than that dollar hide dude. Do we have anyone else? Hello, who may this be?
Hello, Mr. Obvious. Long-time listener, first-time caller.
Sir, my name isn't Mr. Obvious. You probably have the wrong number.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, sir. The numbers are so similar I couldn't even tell the difference. I'm very sorry, sir. Now, where did I put that scholarship? It had my name on it, but I applied for the actual Indiana University, not this Bloomington place it showed on it. Yeah, weird. I should have kept that.
Oh, sorry about that, people. Geez. Guys who call the wrong number. Weird. Anyone else? Hello.
Right, hello there, the blokes on the other end. This is Ian St. Ian from Rock Metal Minute, sponsored by the Wawa Pedal, and I have a question about the scholarships that you Yankees give out.
Alright, Ian, what's your question?
Right, well, since I'm a citizen of the United Kingdom and I really want to go to college in the States, what would be some of the obstacles and some benefits that a bloke like me would have in order to get a scholarship?
Well, Mr. Ian, if you're looking for a good education elsewhere other than the UK, then the United States is actually a pretty good option for you. You'll likely have to get financial aid from colleges that are willing to accept you if you can't pay for your own college tuition. It generally is around $30,000 to $40,000 give or take, depending on what college you're looking at. Then, as I stated to earlier callers, some colleges are looking for diversity among the crowd, which also generally involves international students. Some well-known colleges that offer scholarships to international students are Columbia, Dartmouth, Michigan State, Iowa State, Emory, East Tennessee State, and Oregon University. Usually the benefits of these scholarships range from $15,000 to $30,000 per year, and it covers the things students need, including dorm rooms and study books.
Right, well, that's real fine because I tuned out when you were talking about money and financial aid, so I'm just gonna go to Oxford or something like that. That's too difficult for me to comprehend. Anyway, be sure to check out Rock Metal Minute, sponsored by Budweiser. This is Ian saying here.
Wait, Ian, I thought that was sponsored by the Wawa pedal. Are you sure you have that right?
Oh, whatever, there's no difference at all. Goodbye, thanks for whatever you just talked about.
Alrighty, that was actually an interesting session today. Anywho, thanks for listening to how it can be easier for you to get a scholarship to college. Hopefully you've learned something important here. I know I kinda, sorta, sure have, I guess, learned something. Anyway, till next time, folks.